Today, I'm really excited. One of our kids won't get to join us because he's working, but I'm just excited to go out and have a day with our kids. And a day that feels refreshing and restorative. I want to talk for a minute about irrational drama and learning to deal with it. I think there are times when we can all be irrational or dramatic about things going on in our lives. Sometimes we lack perspective. Our friends help give us that. Sometimes we are maybe hormonal, or we're going through something that just makes us less apt to lean toward rational thought and more apt to lean toward our feelings or perception. For me, learning to deal with this sort of person and behavior is ongoing. I've had some friends like that, or I wouldn't necessarily term them friends anymore, but I've had people in my life who have been regularly irrational and overly dramatic. And I think I spent way too long trying to fix everything, responding to what came out of their mouth, even though, and I think I was doing so in love, but maybe also in a desire to be loved. I wanted to love them well, but I also wanted to be loved in return, and so I think I was willing to entertain irrationality and dramatic behavior beyond what I ought to have, or beyond what was reasonable to endure or put up with. And I find that I'm hitting that same sticking point with teenagers. That there are times when... Yeah, baby? Fisher? You got the caterpillar over there? Grass? So I feel like I'm growing because I'm on the first 3 of 9 teenagers. Good grief, that sucker's big. For perspective, there is a coffee bean. I set it careful on our table. Can you do that? Mommy. Yes. Okay, I'm loving this. I think it's a wolf spider. If not, then as a Texan, I have grown up calling that the wrong thing. But I think it's a wolf spider. They're fairly big and creepy, but not actually very dangerous, because they don't want to be around people any more than we want to be around them, generally. So today I'm just enjoying the coolness of it.
I woke up this morning and I was going to go do the chickens and pigs, and there were my 2 boots, and so I was about to stick my feet in, and I was like, I should probably dump them out just in case of anything. So I dumped one out and there's nothing, and dumped another one out and there's a huge spider about this big that came out.
Maybe that one.
Yeah, it might have been that one. It was just scary.
I'm glad you dumped out your boots.
Yeah.
Yikes. Oh, yeah. So, in regard to irrationality, I'm trying to learn to engage the person with kindness without taking into my heart the drama or stress that they're feeling internally. And that's a really hard thing. I'm still not there, but I'm mentally getting there. Of learning to recognize that my teenager or my friend is internally stressed, but not absorb all the stress, if that makes sense. And not take it as a personal, and especially in light of my teens, not take it as a personal indictment of me if they feel internally dissatisfied. Because it might reflect me. I want to learn what I can. I want to pay attention to my reactions and interactions and my words, for sure. But I can't make somebody else completely okay. Yeah. What do you have to say about it? Mr. Gus Gus? Yeah, don't touch it. Oh my. Praying mantis. My goodness. Look at how little the feet are that are holding this guy up on there. He's barely touching the wall.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
You think you could do that?
Nope.
The thing about irrationality is the person that is being irrational almost never realizes that they're acting and speaking in ways that are irrational. And so it puts the impetus on the hearer to decide what is loving toward this person. And right now that feels like a lot of work to me, but I think it's the work that I'm going to have to do in the coming years with teenagers. With an adult friend who was this way, I ended up just telling the truth every time. When you engage like this, it makes me feel like this. When this kind of drama happens so frequently, it makes me feel like disengaging from you because you feel like an unsafe friend that always has problems with everybody.
Mommy, you.
Thank you. Sweet baby. It's so pretty.
Flower.
It's a flower? Thank you, my darling. That was nice. It's a nice one. Thank you, baby. So that's how I dealt with it when it was an adult friend. Somehow it feels more draining and stressful to deal with it with a teen because I can't always disengage with it. I mean, I can, but they're still in my home. So it's not the same as a friend with whom you can kind of set some physical and emotional boundaries. It's different when it's in your home. And so that's what I think, figuring out how to deal with. I also, you're more emotionally entangled with your own kids than with a friend. You found another flower? Thank you, baby. So that's something going on in my world, is figuring out how to engage lovingly over the long term, not just the short term, with irrational behavior and not end up alienating the teen, but hopefully still having some influence and affection between us, even when I don't engage with or react to or respond to their ideas in the way that they would wish.
Mommy, you. Mommy, you.
It is sweet to still have a little toddler handing me dandelions, even amidst figuring out how to deal with stressful situations with teens and young adults. I can see God's kindness in it. So many flowers. Whoa. Whoa.
So.
Go get more.